Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. The give out of the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score West Virginia 7, Virginia.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So West Virginia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers! lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Moving out of the pocket. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Buck. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Gonna run it. It's Spencer. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, West Virginia. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 21. Virginia, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Handoff to the single running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball in design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it, and he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's still running after the move. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
What great discipline shown by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Quarterback will keep it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
West Virginia, 28. Virginia, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
West Virginia.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Buck. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense set on 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He fires it out to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had an onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got his man all by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Firing to the right, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
West Virginia, 38. Virginia, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Makes his connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. On first down from the 13-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Virginia, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. Lets it fly. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, West Virginia. Virginia. And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Second and short, you can just bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, West Virginia.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spencer. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This should be the last play of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Looking for a crease. It's Buck. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can... Looking for the end zone. Snags it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
West Virginia, 52. Virginia, 14.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it.
Complete.
Do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Pulls it in. It's Clemens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, look out. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Flores. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute. He's going up top. He's got it down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to go up top on first down. He makes the connection.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pills and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Flores. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going back to the well. Another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the right. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to